Okay, we're in a place that you would have never guessed for me to come. I am in Home Store. Has anybody ever been in one of these places? Well, I'm here and we're going to walk through because I've never seen so much Halloween decor. And I also have never seen so much, like, so many things that you can actually use, like legitimately use in a professional haunted house. Now we're making this video the date of this recording, and look, I've got a cart, and as you can see, I've been getting some stuff. But I'm gonna take off my backpack because it's holding me back. But anyway, I've never seen somewhere that has this much stuff. Like, it's insane. Because you know these home stores are big. So they're big into decoration. So obviously they've gotten big into home haunting. And they also have their Christmas stuff. Their Christmas stuff is out as well. Not all of it, obviously. But they have started putting it out. But they have a lot of cool props here. And we're going to go look at them. Now, the date of this recording is, I think it's Wednesday. September the 17th, I think is today, 2025. Look at this dog. And I bring up the day for a reason. And look at all this autumn stuff. Like, you know, stuff to decorate your house, like flowers and stuff. And look at this. So if you're decorating a tree with ornaments for Halloween, look at that. You got black. Of course that's Halloween stuff, obviously. Now let's just walk up and down some of these aisles. Now the reason why I bring up the date, as you can see, look at this, more black ornaments. Look at that, black, white ornaments all over the place. And look at all this, pumpkins. I bring up the date because the Darkness is going to open in 2 days. And I'm just down the street from Creepy World, FYI. And by the way, they also have a lot of Thanksgiving stuff here. They have Thanksgiving, inflatables, in fact. When you think about it, Thanksgiving and... we're not going to go down that aisle. Thanksgiving, look at it, see? Thanksgiving, right there. Thanksgiving and Halloween kind of go hand in hand. Look, they got these cinnamon brooms, pumpkins. But I'm going to get to the good stuff in a minute. Look at that. Christmas everywhere. Here's just some cute scarecrows that can stay out for Thanksgiving, let's be honest. And you got the Christmas trees. But the reason I bring up the date is because, look at that. I keep getting distracted. Look at how cool this Christmas stuff is. Beautiful, isn't it? And look at that. Look at that inflatable. That thing is so cool. You got a shark on a pumpkin. Who would have ever thought of that? You got a haunted house over there. You got this big old cat. But the Darkness is getting ready to open. That's why I bring up the date. Because the Darkness opens in 2 days from the recording of this video. Look at that. And they've got all of these, you know, like fake neon signs. Look, you got Wicked, skeletons. I really like that inflatable right there. And so the Darkness is going to open. Look at this. All of this cool stuff. And look at that. Look at these like houses. If you're into that kind of stuff. It's very cool. I think it's cool. Now the Darkness is going to open for Slasher Weekend. You can still get tickets if you're watching this video. Darkness, or you can go to scarefest.fearticket.com. Check this out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? From Nightmare Before Christmas. And look at the pumpkins. Just gobs of pumpkins on the top of the shelf. And look at these mugs. Let's get back to the inflatables. So we're trying to do videos of anywhere and everywhere that sell Halloween stuff. Okay? And we're gonna get to all the cool stuff here in a sec. But look at this thing. And you know, the stuff here is kind of expensive. $219, and it's two-sided. So there's a scary side and a happy side. And this thing is made, hear that? Like that is like made out of like something heavy. And look, they've even got these things. Look at that. With like the two-way mirror look. They got skeletons. And we're gonna come back over here because their Halloween stuff is just endless. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to show it all to you. And look at all these inflatables. And look, they've got these little Christmas trees over there that's perfect for Halloween. They got a black one, a white one. They got a pink one. Just tons of inflatables. And here is a witch. Lots of Halloween candles. Look at this spooky tree. And then if you look down this aisle, I mean, I give this place credit, okay? Because they're doing Halloween and Christmas together. Unlike Home Depot, who just shoves it all out the door. Look at that. Look at that Halloween like truck. All these inflatables, a cool spider. And look, they've got turkeys, pumpkins. There's the big black cat down there. Now, take a look at this thing. Look at these giant skulls. You're telling me you can't use that for a real haunted house? Well, I'm telling you, you can. 100%. If you're building something, look, you just bought a skeleton or a skull, a giant skull that you could like build into a facade of some kind and literally, and you know, cover it in concrete, repaint it, make it look really cool. Look at this serving platter too down here. Look at that. Is that cool or what? Now, there is a lot more to see here. But look at all this stuff right here. You got tombstones. And yes, they have some animations. And then look at all these pillows. Now I'm going to tell you, this is like something that I was really excited about. All these Halloween themed pillows. And then we're going to make the turn here. And you can see they're doing Christmas and Halloween at the same time. I like this approach much better. Okay, but this is a bigger store. This place is obviously bigger than a Home Depot. So maybe they got more space. Now I'm going to ditch my cart for a second. And I'm going to walk around this little island right here and take a look. And look, dude, this is $199, but that is really cool. I mean, like I can see buying that for an escape room, any kind of theming project at all, and you put it on top of a pillar, encase in concrete, paint it, blend it in, it would look fantastic. You're not going to sculpt that for less than you would pay for that. Check this out. Look, they've even got severed heads. Got a cauldron. And you know what else I like? I like this thing right here. Because it looks kind of hokey now, but if you sprayed that in concrete and repainted it, I mean, like if you bought that from the haunt industry, that's $219. You could not buy anything like that for $219 from a haunt vendor. Okay, and all you got to do with that is just literally haze it in concrete and repaint it, and you're done. It'll look like a statue. Now this is really cool right here. Look at that raven. And look at that, they got a wheelbarrow. Now they got something here that is so super cool, you're not going to believe it. Now I gotta give another reminder. The darkness opens and Creepy World open right behind it. Look at that big old skeleton. And you're just kind of seeing everything they have. Look at that skull pile. Now we're gonna come over here and you're gonna see all these like pumpkin candles. Very cool. And there's like a black tree over there. But look at this. Please park your broom at the door. Very cute. And look at this skull pile right here. You could absolutely buy those and use them in your haunted house. 100%. 100%. And look at the candelabra. If that's how you say it. I think I might have misspelled or misstated that. And look at this statue bust right here. $79. You could repaint that. Pillows. We're back to skeletons. They're all over the place. And look at that. Who couldn't use that? If you had about 4 of them, you could literally put them on top of posts and stuff. Spray them with concrete, blend them in. Now, we're not even close to being done. I know you're probably thinking, oh, yeah, we've seen everything. No, you have not. Let's keep going. Look at these skulls right here. You know, they give you the form that you want, and that's what you're looking for, is the form. Forget about anything else. You get the form, you theme it in. But look at these giant things. Look at my hand. You see how big that is? And I don't know what the hell that's made out of, but it's something strong and something heavy. But those are giant skulls. And by the way, they're expensive. They are oh, can't find the price. I found the price on one of them. I don't want to say what it is without giving you the accurate information. Let's walk around this table. Look at the candles. You got a cool clock there. Lots and lots of pumpkins. I mean, it's an insane amount of home decor at the home store. It's absolutely crazy. Now I'm gonna go get my cart because look at that. You got a New Orleans. Look at that. You got this mirror. Let me get my cart because I think I'm gonna put something else in it. But what do you guys think of this place so far? Now don't forget, Creepy World will open the week after. And we're having this thing called Slasher Weekends where you can get tickets for really, really affordable. Slasher Weekend because we slashed the prices for the opening weekend. Now look at that sign. Happy Halloween. Now I did say we're going to go to every place we possibly can that's selling home decor. And I want to say right off the bat that I'm going to rank the home store #1. It's now the #1 place. And I think I want this. I want that for my house. I definitely want that for my house. And believe it or not, we're not even done yet. Look at all these pumpkins. Look at all this stuff. Pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. Look at this cool, like, Black Widow spider. That is super cool. Let's just walk all the way around. Got a banjo player down there. I mean, I'm gonna now move home store to #1. I think it's the best place to buy Halloween decor. Now, I would still say that Home Depot had the best animations, okay? We're not saying that it doesn't. But they don't have Halloween decor on this level. Believe it or not, we are 15 minutes basically into this video, and we haven't even seen everything. That's crazy. Because look over here. The Halloween stuff stretches all the way down here. And to be quite honest, it actually is littered all throughout the store. So it's kind of like concentrated a little bit in the front, but it's really all over the place. Because look what we got here. Let's go take a look. Look at these cool skeletons. It's like a pillow. And then over here you have these ghosts. Got this mirror ball ghost down here. And then you got people who love pink. See that? If you're a girl and you love pink but you like Halloween, they got you covered. And by the way, I'm not going to walk through this whole damn store, okay? Because this store has got to be at least 100,000 square feet. You'd be bored out of your mind. But they do have Halloween stuff littered a little here, a little there. You got to walk the whole store to see exactly everything that they have. There's all the Christmas stuff for dogs. But look at this. They got the floor mats. Have a Paw-tastically happy Halloween if you're into dogs. We got a pumpkin doormat. Enter if you dare doormat. Pumpkin candles, pumpkin cups. There's a gnome, haunted gnome. I mean, look, they've got everything. It's all here. Look, that one's cool too. And then they've got more mugs, candy jars. You could theoretically say those could be flower bowls, right? Sugar bowls, flower bowls, whatever you want them to be. This place is absolutely stacked to the gills with stuff for Halloween. Oh, that's my son Riley calling me. Now we're gonna get a little shot of this side over here. And then we got like a skeleton gnome over here. Well, there you have it. Now, here's the last thing I want to show you, because this takes the cake. Look at this right here. Well, first off, you got this big skeleton, but you have a Grim Reaper chair right there. It's $500, and you could have a Grim Reaper chair. So if you were in the haunted house business and you have a birthday party room or a party room or anything like that, wouldn't you want that chair? Who wouldn't want that chair? I would think everybody would want that chair. And there it is. Look at that, they even got a black plant. This place is amazing. So there you have it. I just wanted to give you a tour of the home store, show you all the Halloween stuff. We saw some Christmas stuff, some Thanksgiving stuff, and there you have it. Now, if you're wondering what the prices are, you can kind of see their most expensive inflatables, $229. So they range from $229 to $19.99. Of course, you can freeze this at any moment. Check out the prices. But there you have it. So thanks for watching this video. And by the way, if you're in St. Louis, come check us out at scarefest.com or follow us on Instagram at scarefest or TikTok, Darkness Haunted House. And come see the Darkness, Creepy World, St. Louis Escape. They're all going to be open for this Halloween. We'd love to have you come down and check it out. Go to scarefest.fearticket.com to get tickets. And keep following our YouTube channel, because we're going to keep uploading videos all season long. We're going to do a lot of behind the scenes videos of running our haunts. That's one of the things we're going to be doing all Halloween. So just stay tuned to our social media channels and check this cool stuff out. Is it cool or what? Now I can tell you that I'm going to be coming back and buying a lot of cool stuff. Until then, everybody, happy Halloween.